What's up, Starcraft fans? The patch is now live. That means it's time to check out the new mutations. So, Blizzard removed Secret Storm a couple weeks ago, but now they put it back in, so we'll have that one. I'm guessing next week we'll have Afraid of the Dark, since it's Halloween week, or next week we'll have Fright Night, which is Afraid of the Dark and Trick or Treat on the Rift to Korhal map, because it's Halloween week. Then after that, we'll probably have Secret Storm, I think. Could be wrong, but we'll probably have Secret Storm. And then it'll be these ones. We'll have 5, so if you want to check this out, the URL is right here. Or I can also have the link down in the comments or description below. Also, if you're interested in the music, it's by Tobias Cornwall of Fig Hunter. So I'll also link to the music down below if you're interested. Anyway, thank you to Nia Metal and Ravai who are supporting the Pulse Cannon tier, and thank you to all my supporters on Patreon. And anyway, let's finally get to the mutations. So, first one, we'll have Undermining on Rifts to Korhal. We'll have Minesweeper and Void Rifts. So this is a tricky one, since the path to the Void Rifts will most likely be blocked by invisible mines. The players will need both detection and a fast response to the attack wave and the first Void Rifts. If I recall correctly, the Void Rifts don't spawn near groups of enemy units, so maybe we can at least be assured that the Rift spots are relatively mine-free. I'd also recommend Zeratul here, and Abathur if you tend to be lucky. Another thing is that the Mag Mines and Widow Mines are... not Mag Mines, the Spider Mines and Widow Mines hit hard, so you gotta be careful with your army, because they could be instantly wiped out if you're not careful. Another thing is, we've seen Void Rifts on Rifts to Korhal before, and it was on the 4th ever mutation called Bad Weather, so this might be a little throwback to that. I don't know, not really sure. Anyway, next we'll have Astigmatism on Mal Warfare with long range, short-sighted, and we move unseen. A sane one after Undermined, since players have a long time to prepare for detection before the first wave. After that, it becomes a slightly more annoying version of Mal Warfare. Slightly. Still pretty manageable, I would say. Melee or short-range commanders like Zagara, Vorazun, Stukov, Hanenhorner, and Stetman are in their element, as long as they prepare detection. But you can't go wrong with Zeratul, Tygus, or Kerrigan. Actually, you can't go wrong with any commander. It's fine. It's fine. Next, we'll have Never Say Die on Missed Opportunities with Barrier, Just Die, and Life Leech. Enemies live longer for this one. They are harder to kill with Barrier, they regen with Life Leech, and of course they revive with Just Die, as we all know. The good news is that they are not actually stronger, they don't hit harder, so the commanders with lots of firepower can still handle this pretty well. Abathur might be slightly trickier this time, since you need more toxicness to deal with the enemies, but aside from that, any commander can play their usual style for the most part. So next we'll have Medieval Times on Scythe of Amon, that's how it's pronounced, with Black Death and Transmutation. So not exactly sure how Transmutation is considered Medieval Times, but it sounds kind of scary. This is Black, actually there's already a response here. I actually already read the response. So yeah, Transmutation might be a pun on the Dark Ages era belief. Basically alchemy. Anyway, let's go back. Where is it? Ah, here it is. So, healing will come at a premium here. Vorazun in particular will need a Kerrigan or Stetman ally to stay alive because of her Dark Templar. Yeah. Cloaked units for Vorazun teleport back to base as well as her allies when they're just about to die. And then Black Death is still there, so they will end up infecting all of their workers. And of course the workers will die and you'll have no economy anymore. So, Kerrigan Creep or Green Zone is her best bet of survival. Of course, Zeratul will still get the job done no matter what, so there's that too. Static Defense, I would say, is pretty good for this one. If you're a Swan or Karax, you'd want to have the entrances to your bases lined with defenses that will not get infected by Black Death. If you want to have siege tanks, put them far back enough so that the enemy will not reach them. If the enemy is air, forget about it. don't even try. Next we'll have Onslaught on Dead of Night. This is We'll have aggressive deployment, outbreak, and void reanimators for this one. Spotting the reanimators is important for your survival. If they make their way into an area that you already cleared, or find the trail of infested that burned off during the daybreak, you might find yourself fighting an endless stream of foes. I also have a comment in my Discord saying that sometimes aberrations die in the enemy base. So if the void reanimators get to those, it might be harder to attack into them later on because of the respawn aberrations. Anyway, observers will be very good to see them coming. Clearing as fast as possible is also a great option. Static defense commanders need to be careful, since well, the extra waves sometimes drop in your middle line if you haven't had any army out, especially for Karax, who doesn't really yeah, a lot of Karax players who just go for static defense even without any energizers, so that could be bad news for your middle line. Anyway, I believe that's all. I'll have the post linked down below. You can check it out there. I'll also have my Discord if you want to chat more or appear in one of my videos. Anyway, let me know if you have any more ideas for what else I can do. Yeah, that's it for this one. For my Rifts to Core video, I just want to note that I'll either likely be using the custom mutation map for my advanced ones, at least for the ones that come on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll use the custom map for those videos. So you might know that there's a difference with the Void Rifts on the custom map and in the real mutation. In the real mutation, the Void Rifts spawn units slightly earlier, but the units are weaker. For example, a Marine, a Zelt, or Baneling. Whereas in the custom map, they spawn, I think, Marauder, and then the Hydralisk, slightly stronger and slightly later. So it's slightly different. Another option will be just use the arcade map to play this one. The advantage is that the Void Rifts, I think, are more identical. I'm not sure how the arcade map is programmed, but it works slightly differently. Also, with the arcade map, we'll be able to pick the enemy complex. But anyway, that's not important. Let me know what you want me to do for Undermined, because yeah, the Void Rifts in the custom map or in the custom mutation function differently, slightly differently from the live version. Also, if you want to subscribe to my my YouTube and my Twitch, there's those too. All right, see ya.